Hi, today I'm reviewing the Peace Out Retinol Eye Stick. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, check my Patreon community, or click on the links below. Okay, so this is the Peace Out. They start out with patches. They had spot patches, microdart patches, wrinkle patches. They had an acne serum, which I meant to review, but you know what? The pH was way off on it for it to be really effective. So, but they came out with this, which I was intrigued to try. I love trying new eye products, especially anything with retinol in it. And things that come in a stick can kind of quicken up your routine a bit. So I thought I'd give it a whirl, and now I'm going to review it. So I've had fun. There's been a lot of fun new eye products that have come out. So I've got another one coming up from Good Molecules to review as well. So, okay, so they call this a concentrated serum balm that addresses tired skin by minimizing the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and texture for smoother looking eyes. Smoother eyes. Okay. Everyone's up for that, I think. So, okay. So, my first criteria is packaging, and they package a stick, so you just kind of apply it and go. However, the stick packaging does expose all the ingredients to light and air every single time you open it. This does have some good antioxidants in there, so it probably isn't the best packaging for them, but overall, it does make it a little bit easier and quicker in your routine. So if this makes it more likely that you'll treat your eyes to something good than mess with something in a jar or something like that, then the packaging is good in that way. So, and you know what, to be honest, the amount in here is small, so you're not going to get a lot of uses out of it. I'll talk about that in a second, so. Okay, in terms of denatured or drying types of alcohol, this does not contain any of those, so that's always a good thing. And it also is fragrance-free, which becomes even more important around the sensitive eye area. I mean, if you don't like fragrance, sometimes fragrance gives me a headache, but sometimes it makes my eyes watery or itchy, so we don't have that problem. The manufacturing location for this one is Korea, so no issues with that. Ease of use. So they recommend using this in your evening routine. Cleanse first, and they say swipe it, don't wipe. I don't know what the difference is between swiping and wiping. Is there a difference? I don't freaking know, but if you know, leave a comment on the entire eye area. So I recommend applying it up through here and around here. Don't apply it on your lids or on your eyebrows. You don't want to apply retinol on your eyelids. That will not equal a happy person the next day once you realize what you've done. So it's pretty easy. However, I do find that this has a slight drag to it, which equals a little bit of pulling on the skin area, which isn't the greatest in the eye area, because if you do that too much, in the long run, it can kind of damage the elastin around here and make your eyes look more droopy. And the older you get, the more it's an issue. So, I mean, otherwise it's easy to use, but it does drag a little bit, especially if you already have kind of a droopy eye area to begin with. It's just more likely that you'll pull it a bit. But if you're younger, you probably don't have that issue at all. So, yeah, so use it under eye, around to the side, and that's it. Don't do it anywhere else. So, there we go. So, easy to use. Except for that little bit of drag and that whole swipe, don't wipe. I don't know what the difference is, but maybe I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so let's get to beneficial ingredients of this one. And I was impressed. This brand kind of started out really quietly, creeping into Sephora with a few small products, and they seem to be growing pretty quickly, but they really did a good job with this one. So we've got Squalane, which is a good antioxidant. It's a good emollient. It's a good skin-identical ingredient. After that, we've got a few like wax-type filler ingredients. And then we've got safflower seed oil, which is a good emollient as well as an antioxidant. Then we've got, obviously, retinol, which is nice to see it a little bit higher up on the ingredient list because there's so many things that are called retinols, and retinol's like the last ingredient. So it's nice to see it a little bit higher up. Retinol is great. It's a cell communicating ingredient. It's an anti-aging ingredient. It can help with fine lines. It's an amazing ingredient. Everyone at some point should test out a retinol or retinoid because it really can make a huge difference in your skin. Then we've got oleic acid, which is a good emollient. We've got lecithin, another good emollient. Ubiquinone, which CoQ10 also as it's called. It's also a supplement people take. But It's a great antioxidant. It's found naturally in human cells, or it plays a role in energy production. So CoQ10 is a great topical as well as a good vitamin to take. It's great for your skin. We love antioxidants. Then we've got astaxanthin. I've reviewed so many products of it, I can't believe I can't pronounce it correctly, but I guess that doesn't surprise me. Astaxanthin. It's a very strong antioxidant, and it's also a member of the carotenoid family, like in carrots, vitamin A, things like that. It's great to see in skincare. We've got bakuchiol, another retinol alternative ingredient that has been shown to help with fine lines and really act as a retinol ingredient without the irritation and dryness. Then we've got sodium hyaluronate, which is a humectant. We've got ceramide. Ceramides are the building blocks of skin. You really want those in your routine. We've got a few peptides, which are good skin conditioning ingredients. Then we've got olive oil, which is good for hydrating skin. I like how in skincare products they call it olive fruit oil instead of typically just olive oil. Because when you think of olive oil, I think of cooking. I don't think of skincare. So they call it olive fruit oil, but it's the same thing. Oatmeal, skin soothing ingredient. And then vitamin E, good for hydrating skin. It's also good antioxidant. So I'm impressed with this ingredient list. Perhaps I'm just a little bit depressed that some of it is going to go bad every time you open it. But overall, they did a good job with the ingredient list. So I'm very impressed with that. Okay, in terms of animal testing, this product is vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. So that's always a great thing. Performance. So I'm a little torn on this because it's so easy to use, and if it makes you use something around your eye area when you normally wouldn't because you just don't have the time to mess with it, it's a good thing. But what I didn't like about this is the fact that mica is the 5th ingredient, and mica is kind of a pigment. It's used in eyeshadows. It's used in foundations. I don't love putting products on my skin that have pigments in them before I go to bed. It's a little bit of a bummer for me. So I don't love that. I found this to be hydrating, but overall, in using it for 30 days straight, I didn't see any real benefits in fine lines or wrinkles. I'm sure it's doing something, but I just didn't notice it at all. So, I was a little torn. It's very easy to use, so I like that factor about it, but I just didn't see any noticeable benefit. And actually, after a month using this straight, this is pretty close to empty. So, okay. So that's when we talk about price. So the actual product you're getting in this is 4 milliliters or 0.14 ounces. That is not a lot of product. And it retails for $28. So you're spending most of the money for the packaging, which is like a lipstick tube package. It's the size of a lipstick tube. So it is very expensive for about a month's worth of use. Yeah. Then we get to the it factor, and it's a nice, simple option. Or if you travel or used to travel, or you just want a quick routine, it's simple. The packaging doesn't necessarily work the best for the antioxidants in here, but very easy to use. I like that it's fragrance-free and alcohol-free and cruelty-free. It's pricey, though, for what you really get. So, I'll definitely finish this. I wouldn't repurchase it, but the fact that I say I will finish this is a big thing because there's a lot of products I review that I just hate and I will never touch them again and I hand them down instantly. The fact that I will finish this does say something. Just the fact that it is pricey, although it's a good ingredient list. So it's got some good things and some bad things going for it. So overall, I gave it a 7 out of 10, which is still pretty good. So I'm interested in hearing from you guys if you've had a chance to try this out yet and what your thoughts are if you have. And if you're bummed about the price of it. It's a little pricey. I get the fact that they do have to package it nicely, though. So, I don't know. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Anyway, I will see you guys more tomorrow, and thank you so much.